So on stoichiometry, I'm not going to say a lot because you guys already know from high school nan, but I'll just give a brief idea your approach stoichiometric calculations. Because stoichiometry is overrated, otherwise it's all about a recipe. So if you know how to cook, then you also know how to do stoichiometry. Okay. So when I say stoichiometry, it's more like a recipe of how to do things. It just means a chemical reaction, chemical reaction. When you are talking about a chemical reaction, it's more like a recipe of how chemicals mix with each other. So if I say maybe I've got to H2 no O2, and then they are combining to form O2 H2O, something like this. This is more like a recipe. You would say, how do we produce H2O from ubani, H2 no O2? So ama reactants is more like the ingredients, and then a product here is this one. This is your product. So into ebaluleke kakhulu here when it comes to stoichiometry is to understand molar ratio ukuthi what does it mean or how to interpret indaba molar ratio. First of all, if we look at a recipe, for example, when we want to make uphuthu sithi this is 1 yempuphu plus 1 cup of amanzi. Assume this is the correct recipe. 1 cup of water will give us 1 uphuthu. 1 puphu, 1 water, 1 put. So it's more like a recipe to say, if I'm going to take, when I'm going to take 1 cup of impuphu, 1 cup of water, I'm going to get only 1 uphuthu. So it's more like a recipe of when you mix certain amounts of reactants, what do you get as a product here? So if uzophatha le recipe lena uzonikeza omunye umuntu and they'll be like maybe yena una 7 cups, okay, 7 cups yamanzi, it means uzodinga ini 7 cups yempuphu ngisho, and zenza amaphutha ongaki awu7. So it's more like a recipe that you can continue with. So similarly, on a chemical reaction, when we've got something like this, 2H2 plus O2, la kuno 1 or silent plus 1 O2 equals to 2H2O. Kusho ukuthini lokho? It means ukuthi when you combine hydrogen gas about 2 with oxygen gas oyedwa, you're gonna get ini, you're gonna get 2 water molecules. So lawa mole ratio, it's what we are most interested in the most when we are doing stoichiometry. So la mole ratio lawa iwona akutshelayo ukuthi how many moles of something do you combine to find the product. So magna 1 mole of hydrogen gas plus magna 2 moles of hydrogen gas plus 1 moles of oxygen gas, I will get 2 moles of ubani H2O. So kungenzeka ke manje ukuthi using this recipe, now we are told ukuthi kahle we have a mass of something maybe city 2.08 grams of H2. So with a mass 2.08 grams of H2, and then now you have got a mass 84.44 grams of oxygen gas. So now that's why we bring in a concept limiting reagent to say remember I recipe yethu 2 abo H2 kumele siwahlanganise with 1 mole of ubani O2 gas to find the 2H2O. So lana again, now we have got ama masses. When you are given ama masses like this, you cannot work with ama masses to find any molar ratio. So you are not going to say 2.08 grams will require what of this one. No, you cannot work with any ama masses. So first step when solving ama stoichiometric calculations, it is to find the number of moles of each substance. So now we are given ama reactants nama masses wow. You find ama number of moles wow. Ama number of moles, we already know that they are given by mass over molar mass. So number of moles is equals to mass over molar mass. Should you're gonna take a mass of this is 2.08 grams, and then molar mass of H2, it is 2 times 1, of course, 2 times 1.001 grams per mole. Kanjeni, grams per mole. And then into zoyithola lana, it will be your number of moles available kabani ka H2, because we've been told lana ukuthi u-H2 onayo mngaka is 2.08. U-O2 onayo mngaka. But you cannot work with masses because this is a molar ratio. It's a recipe that tells you ukuthi how many moles of certain reactants do you need to create any moles of product. So njengoba sithi 2 moles of H2 asisho ukuthi sina 2 moles, no. Kusho ukuthi i-recipe yakhona ithi when you combine 2 moles of H2 with 1 mole of O2 uthola ubani u2 moles of H2O. It's a recipe. So mangikuphi i-recipe wena akusho ukuthi you have got exact measurements ekuleyo recipe. You can have your own measurements but you follow the pattern of the recipe. So similarly here we have these masses as ama masses wani wama reactants. This is the recipe to create our product. What is the number of moles of H2 lab? Please always have a calculator. 1.04 moles of H2. So we know the number of moles of hydrogen gas here. The number of moles of hydrogen gas is 1.04 mole. And then again, you also have another mass. Now you convert it to any, you convert it to a number of moles now. So you can also find the number of moles of this. This is 4.44 grams of oxygen gas. So this is 4.44 grams over 2 times 15.999. Kanjeni. And then this is grams per mole. So what is the number of moles that we get there for the number of moles of oxygen gas available? 0.14 mole of oxygen gas okhona. Shuthi kahle kahle here yinto esinayo lena, we know ukuthi we are not having 2 moles of H2, we are not having 1 mole of O2. We have got 1.04 moles of H2 gas. We have got 0.14 mole of O2. Now, we bring a concept here limiting reagent. We say, since the ratio yethu ithi 2 is to 1, it means H2 kumele sibe nama moles awungaki? Awu-2. And then oxygen kumele sibe nama moles awungaki? Awu-1. So it means the number of moles of H2 esifunayo must be 2 times le kabani ka oxygen. Yabo. So now masesinjena-ke sinawo ama number of moles are present. These are the number of moles present, the ones that you have used to start a reaction yakho. Now you question yourself, since you can use any one of them, it's your choice. Since mina ngazi ukuthi oxygen enginayo 0.14 mole, this is the amount of oxygen available. Lo 0.14 mole udinga hydrogen gas omngakanani so that it can react completely. You do a mole ratio to say ukuthi mole ratio ithini 2 is to 1. So ahlahle H2 and O2, the molar ratio there is saying 2 is to 1. Shuthi if I have got oxygen oyi-1 ngidinga hydrogen abawungaki abawu-2. So mina oxygen enginabo bawungaki bawu 0.14. So the oxygens that I have is 0.14 moles of oxygen. It's like sitini, if this is the recipe for uputu, 1 pupu, 1 water, 1 put, and then mina I've got 10 years in pup, I will require 10 yamans to make 10 your put nakon. So it's a recipe. Now we're using the recipe to say utini, if I've got 1 oxygen reactant, 1 mole of oxygen, 2 moles of ubani, H2. Now, if we do here, we just multiply it by 2, and you can just cross multiply these two. What is the number of moles of hydrogen gas that is needed or required to react this? 0.28 mole. This is the number of moles of hydrogen gas esimdingayo so that we can do what? We can react to oxygen esinayo. And then now, how do you now see which one is the limiting reagent? You come back, you look at this is the hydrogen that you have. This is the one that you require ukuthi ureacte lobani lo oxygen onayo. Bese uyawaqhathanisa. Sidinga 0.28 moles of H2, but lana how many moles of H2 do we have? 1.04. Which one is bigger? The one that we require noma the one that we have? Is the one that we have. So it means that we have got enough hydrogen. So hydrogen is an excess reagent. Shuthi oxygen wakho uzophela the moment 0.28 moles of H2 say reactive. So you can say uthini hydrogen gas is your limiting reagent. Is your excess reagent njalo. And then oxygen gas is your limiting reagent. I-limiting reagent uyithola nokubona kala i-recipe ukuthi njengamanje, let me just change a recipe and maybe make something else. We need 2 cups of water and 1 cup of rice to cook rice, angazi, whatever you call it. To cook one cup of whatever, the water rice, into kanjeni. So now i-product yethu. Shuthini, if I've got 2 cups of water, mangihlanganisa na 1 cup of rice, it means I can make 1 rice. But the problem is, kungenzeka ukuthi ngingabi na enough amount of something. That's why limiting reagent plays a role. To say ukuthi, lana we have a recipe, which is the chemical reaction. That tells us that we need 2 moles of hydrogen gas, 1 mole of oxygen gas to produce 2 moles of H2O. So thina nayi recipe yethu sinayo. Nazi izinto esinazo. Bayasitshela ukuthi you are mixing 2.08 grams of hydrogen gas with 4.44 grams of oxygen gas. But you cannot work with masses because this works within a mole ratio. It's moles, number of moles. You find the number of moles of hydrogen gas, you find the number of moles of oxygen gas. Number of moles akhona lawa because we have used masses just now. Should see ile product, ile reactants esewakaleni. So we know we have got this number of moles of oxygen gas, this number of moles of hydrogen gas. You go back to your recipe, you ask yourself, since ngina this number of moles of oxygen gas, ngidinga how many moles of hydrogen to react all of it completely. You can also use hydrogen nakhona, it will still be the same thing. Ungavele uthi, since ngino 1.0 mole ka hydrogen gas, ngidinga oxygen omngakanani, wenze mole ratio nakhona. And then again, ubone ukuthi how much hydrogen gas required ukuze lo 0.14 esinayo reacts. You find out it's 0.28 moles. But thina in actual fact, according to our mass, hydrogen esinayo umngakanani 1.04 moles. So it means we have got enough, more than enough hydrogen. So hydrogen is an excess reagent. Oxygen is a limiting reagent. So that's the idea of excess and limiting reagent. We have something. So uzowazi ngani uthi you need to find a limiting reagent. When they give you masses wama-reactant wonke awu-2, lapho kumele uyithole limiting reagent nakanjani. It's because kumele uconfirm ukuthi ahlahle le mass enginayo izo-reacta yonke yini with the other mass that I have. Tina, we find out ukuthi this mass of oxygen, which is equals to this number of moles, will only react with 0.28 mole hydrogen. Shuthi once nje lo 0.28 moles oswa hydrogen seka reacted, kulo 1.04 the rest will just be excess. That's why sithi lento le is an excess reagent, this is a limiting reagent. So that's one of the things that we are supposed to know. They are very important. We can take various examples from this thing. All right. Okay, so we are given a chemical reaction which is 2 sodium iodide aqueous plus PbNO3 to aqueous. and then this is giving you PbI2, and then plus 2 nano 3. 2 nano 3. All right, so here we have it. So now, here you are given 2.34. You are given 2.34 grams of ubani of sodium iodide. That's the first reagent, the first reactant that you have. And then you are given a mass of 6.24 grams of ubani of PbNO3. So now the moment nje uthola ama masses awu-2 wama reactants, whenever you are given 2 masses of reactants, you must check which one can possibly hinder the reaction. So now the question is like find the limiting reagent, number 1. Sometimes they won't tell you. And then number 2, Bible will say what mass of the product sodium nitrate will be produced. So now we start here. Number 1 thing, you are given ama masses of a reactant. You find ama number of moles. Wow. So in number of moles is equals to mass over molar mass. So the number of moles here 2.34 grams over. In molar mass of sodium iodide, what is it gonna be according to the periodic table there? Let me just put a periodic table. Let's do the. What is going to be the molar mass of sodium iodide? NaI. Because we don't have time to calculate it. What is it? 149.89. So it's 149.89 grams per mole. So what will be the number of moles of sodium iodide available? The number of moles of sodium iodide that is present. 0.0156. Okay, 0.156 mole. Shuti, 9 number of moles of sodium iodide, the first reactant that you have. So this is the number of moles of NaI. And then the second number of moles that you need to find is another reactant, because you are given ama masses of reactant. So you need to also find the second number of moles. So the number of moles nakhona is mass over molar mass. Let's just substitute 6.24 grams over the molar mass of PbNO3. The molar mass of PbNO3 2 is equal to 331, yeah, lead nitrate 331.2. 331.2 grams per mole. So what will be the number of moles of lead nitrate available? 0.0188. All right, mole. So sutholile ke ama number of moles. Ama number of moles anjani lawo? These are the number of moles that you have that are present. Into ekhona is the ingredients that you have. So now you know ukuthi sodium iodide you have got 0.0156 mole. And then lead nitrate you have got 0.00188 mole. So these are the number of moles available. Bese wenza njani ke manje? You take any one of them, any one of your choice, so that you can compare ukuthi udinga kangakanani. So if we say ukuthi we have got this number of moles of sodium iodide, you can use mole ratio to find out since I've got 0.0156 mole of sodium iodide, ngidinga how many moles of lead nitrate to react with it. So to react this, how much of that do I need? You go ahead and do the mole ratio. When you do the mole ratio there, this is sodium iodide to lead nitrate. is going to give us 2:1. Should see if I've got 2 moles of sodium iodide, I will require 1 mole of bani of ppNO3. So mina I've got 0.0156 mole of sodium iodide. Ngidinga ppNO3 omngaki, half of it angisho. Yeah, you're just gonna do the cross multiplication there. It's gonna be 2x is equals to 0.0156. And then what will be X, which is the number of moles of ppNO3 omdingayo to react with this. 0.0078 mole of ubani of ppNO3 required to react nalo. Shutsini, since I've got 0.0156 mole of sodium iodide, I will require 0.0078 mole of ubani of ppNO3 to react with this completely. Now you compare ukuthi lo ppNO3 engimdingayo mngakanani mina is 0.0078. Mina enginayo ilo osumcalculateile now. I'm sure you use the mass and you found the number of moles. So this is what I require, this is what I have. You compare. Which one is a big number between these two? Is what you have, angisho. Should what you have is more than what you need. So it's more like ppNO3 is the excess reagent in this case. So automatically lo sodium iodide uzoba yini? Uzoba limiting reagent. Because uzoreacta wonke uphele. Uzoreacta wonke. Shuthi lo 0.0156 mole uzoreacta wonke uphele. So this one is our limiting reagent, this one is our excess reagent. So you can choose to use this one or you can choose to use this one to do i mole ratio yakho lana. It's still gonna give you the same thing. You can say ukuthi instead of saying ukuthi I have got this, uvele uthini I've got 0.0188 mole ka ppNO3. How much of this will I require? You can use any one of them. So you can just use the same ratio of these two to say ukuthi I have a ratio of 2:1, but mina ppNO3 enginayo ubani 0.0188 mole. This is the second option. You don't have to do both of them. All on. So I've got 0.0188 mole. 0.0188 mole of ppNO3 too. And then how many moles of sodium iodide will I require to react with it? You do your cross multiplication there. This will be 2 times this. X will be equals to how many moles? 0.0037. 03. Okay, so interesting. Okay, I say amanye lawo. So sithi mole. Choose if I have got 0.0188 mole of ppNO3, I will require 0.037 mole of ubani of sodium iodide to react with it completely. So it means I am requiring this much of ubani sodium iodide. But I look at what I have. How much do I have? 0.0156. Which one will be bigger between these two? It's the one that I require. Obvious, 0.037 is greater than 0.0156, right? So basically, what I need is more than what I have. Shooting this one is limiting me from making more products. So this one is the limiting reagent. This one has to be the excess one. So you can use any one. Molar ratio. But kubaluleke ngani ke ukudetermine a limiting reagent? It's because when you are doing chemical stoichiometry kanjena, angisho sithi 2 moles of this will give us 1 mole of this. Yeah, 2 moles of this reactant will give us 1 mole of this product. Normal, you can say 2 moles of this reactant will give us 2 moles of this product. Or you can use this one SB, but you cannot use both of them if there is a limiting reagent. It is because a limiting reagent determine the extent reaction yakho. It determines ukuthi reaction yakho can it continue noma can it not continue. Because if a limiting reagent iphela, you cannot form any more products. Obviously, if you have got you are trying to cook and then impuphu iyaphela. Impuphu and amanzi, they are our reactants in this case. You are trying to cook, impuphu iyaphela. Can you continue making more products? No. So the limiting reagent iyona into edetermine i-product yakho ukuthi how much of it can you make, because you cannot make more products once the other thing is over noma has run out. Shuthi nalana, if we look at this example, once sodium iodide lo 0.0156 mol usuphela nje, shuthi wonke lama products lawa you cannot continue making them anymore because i-limiting reagent yethu seyiphelile. So ukuphela kwale limiting reagent, it tells you ukuthi you are done forming the product. Ukuphela kwempuphu, even if you have got a lot of water, we don't care about the excess reagent. The excess reagent will always remain. But the limiting reagent iyaphela in forming those products. So once the limiting reagent yakho ingaphela, you cannot form any more products. That is why mawuqeda determine which one is the limiting reagent, you use it to find a number of moles of products that you can form. For example, in this case, we have said sodium iodide is going to be our limiting reagent. Shuthi when you need to do stoichiometry with our products, mhlambe bakubuza ukuthi what mass of this product are you required, are you going to produce? You are going to do NAI is to leyo product yakho oyifunayo. You are not going to do stoichiometry between these two. That would be wrong. You cannot do stoichiometry between the excess reagent nani ne product. It's because a limiting reagent that determines the extent uthi uphelelaphi with your reaction. Do you continue or do you stop? So if they say determine the amount of sodium nitrate that will be produced, wena usuzosho ke manje ukuthi since you have got the number of moles, you want the amount of sodium nitrate, you're gonna take a limiting reagent yakho. Now this is NaI is to the product of we form, which is NaNO3. And then now the ratio here is saying 2:2. The ratio is 2:2. Let's say I should say lo sodium iodide enginayo oyi limiting reagent ozophela. Kahle kahle uphuthu you can only create it knowing ukuthi impuphu ingakanani. Once ingaphela yona, ukuba khona kwamanzi amaningi doesn't make any difference. The excess reagent will always remain. So this is 0.0156 mole. So 0.0156 mole of sodium iodide or limiting reagent present. So how many moles of the product can I make from the limiting reagent? It will still be the same amount. Shuthi, I have got 0.0156 mole of the product engifunayo, sodium nitrate. So this is the number of moles of the product formed. And then you can further use this number of moles to find the mass product with ingakanani. But that will be just basic. But the idea here yokuthi limiting reagent iqala. Ukwenza manje limiting reagent iba khona only mawunezwe ama masses wonke awu2 we reactant. Wama reactants. Because uzokwazi ukuthi enye yakhona izoshodisa enye izoba yiningi kakhulu. So this is the amount of product formed. You can further find its mass and do other things, other stoichiometric calculation. But that's the idea. Don't do stoichiometry between a reagent excess with the product. You must only do it with a reactant limiting. I hope we are clear there. Now here's the one that was, I think it was also in last year's paper or something. I don't know if I can share my screen. All right. So I've got here example 4.12. Velas will come out with the same format if they are in the examples of the questions. So now it says, what mass of AgNO3 with this smaller mass is needed to convert 2.33 grams of sodium carbonate this to sodium to silver carbonate. And what mass of silver carbonate will be formed? You first do a chemical equation to represent a into yakho, because without a chemical equation, you don't know a recipe. Never solve anything vele without a chemical equation. Wonke ama-question asazowenziwa today, they will require us to have a chemical reaction, which is just the pattern of how these things react with each other. So lana, they provided it for us, but you need to know how to make a chemical equation on your own, because ngenza ukuthi bangayifani uyifaka. So now kuthiwa nangu you've got sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. So this is sodium carbonate aqueous plus 2AgNO3 plus 2AgNO3, and then to give you Ag2CO3 plus 2NaNO3. Kanjani? So now, Tiwa, what mass of silver nitrate? Babuza imass yani? Reactant. So, silver nitrate is a reactant. They want to know how much mass of this reactant do we require to convert the reactant ASB, 2.33 grams of the second reactant. So, now reactant SS2 is M is equals to 2.33 grams. So this is the mass ye-reactant yokuqala. Sibuza ukuthi how much mass of i-reactant yesibili do we need? Do you see ukuthi asinikezwanga ama-mass wama-reactant wonke? So here we assume ukuthi sine-mass ye-reactant eyodwa. Sizobona ukuthi how much do we require? So we assume ukuthi kahle kahle le esiyidingayo sizoyithola. But when you are given ama-masses, both of them, you know which one of them is a limiting reagent. But here they asked, what mass of this do you require? So don't bother calculating any limiting reagent, because awuyazi mass ye-reactant yesibili. Please, guys, make sure that you get the pattern. When you are given the masses of both reactants, ila uthola khona limiting reagent. But lana unezwe i-mass yento A1 onayo. Babuza ukuthi how much of this will you require? You do stoichiometry, do molar ratio. So to convert this to ubani, Ag2CO3. That's the first question. First of all, once you've got a mass, you can find the number of moles. In this case, we have the mass of sodium carbonate, S9. So to find the number of moles there, you say number of moles of sodium carbonate will be E mass, 2.33 grams, over the molar mass of sodium carbonate has been provided, lana, 106.0 grams per mole. So you resolve this, you find the number of moles, 2.33 over 106 point, 0.0219. Okay, 219 mole. Shutini, le mass lena is equal to this number of moles of ubani, sodium carbonate. So this is our reactant S9. Now reactant S9, it's Na2CO3. So we have the number of moles of one reactant. Umbuzo lana uthi, how much of this do I require to react nalokho completely? You just do a molar ratio. I'm sure you know uthi 1 mole of sodium carbonate udinga ngaki? Udinga 2 moles of AgNO3. But mina, I've got how many moles here? 0.0219 mole. How much of AgNO3 will I need? You do the molar ratio. You just need 2 times of that. So the molar ratio there, when you do the molar ratio, you're gonna find out which this is Na2CO3 is 2 AgNO3. And then the molar ratio there is 1:2. When I've got the number of moles of this is 0.0219. So 0.0219. Basically, you multiply it by 2 to get the number of moles of AgNO3 required. So what will be the number of moles of AgNO3 required? Just 2 times that. 0.0439 mole. Should say I require this number of moles of ubani, sodium nitrate, so that I can react looking now. But they said, what is the mass of the reactant required? Now you have got the number of moles, you find the mass. Obviously, we know what the number of moles is mass over molar mass. Number of moles is mass over molar mass. In this case, sifuna i-mass galonto njani ka AgNO3 required. And we know that the number of moles required is 0.0439 mole. And then the mass is what we are looking for. Over i-molar mass kabani lana? Ga AgNO3 angisho, because we are looking for i-mass kabani ga AgNO3. Now it's 169.9 grams per mole. And then you simplify this, you are going to get a mass of AgNO3 required to react with layer mass initially. Sithola bani konje lapha? 7.67, 7.46 grams. Let's just see significant figures here. We have got three of them. Imass yakho has got three numbers. Shoot your final answer must have three numbers. So 7.46 grams. So this is the mass kabani silver nitrate required to react with this amount of sodium carbonate. So lana bavele babuza ukuthi how much do you require? There is no limiting reagent. We just assume ukuthi into require you have it in this case. It's more like an ideal thing. You have exactly what you need. There is no losses, you have exactly what you need. And then now, so what mass of the product will be formed? In this case, what mass of the product will be formed? It won't make any difference. It's either stoichiometry between this and the product. Normal, you can use any other thing. Still going to give you the same thing. Because there is no limiting reagent, Lana. We assume what you have everything that is required. So now to find a mass of the product. In this case, you can just say nine reactant here to Na2CO3. And then we want to make Ag2CO3. And if 1 is to 1, a ratio yakon. So now Ag2CO3. The ratio there is a 1 is to 1 ratio. So since this is a 1 is to 1 ratio, it means which is the number of moles on sodium carbonate, which is 0.0219. It will be the same thing as the number of moles that you will form of ubani Ag2CO3 because it's 1 to 1. So when that apply, you find out you just form a number of moles of Ag2CO3 formayo is 0.0219 mole formed. And then from here you can find the mass of Ag2CO3 that you are forming. Obviously, the number of moles is mass over molar mass. So 0.0219 mole will be equals to a mass over. The molar mass of Ag2CO3 is 275.7 grams per mole. Obviously, mole no mole will cancel off and then the grams will multiply the other side. You find that mass of Ag2CO3 formed. How much is it? 6.04 grams. So this is the amount of the product formed. You could have gotten the same thing even if you used the number of moles of your reactant SB, because here there is no limiting reagent. You assume the one that you require is the one that you have. But when they give you masses or reactant out too, you must first find the limiting reagent. Then you get 7 limiting reagent to find the amount of product formed from that. Yeah, I hope that is clear. Whether that is the grasp of stoichiometry, there is nothing else behind that. Once you master a limiting reagent and how it works, you will be done. Hey, nai. This is it. This is something that require a bit of more analysis. As makbona la it's what mass of Ag2CO3 with the smaller mass is formed. They want the mass of a product. when 25 mils of 0.2 molar AgNO3 are mixed with 50 mils of 0.0800 molar sodium carbonate. The only way to get correct calculations is to organize information. Information enga-organiziwe has got less chances of getting marks. There are less chances of you getting the idea when you don't organize things correctly. So now we start with a chemical reaction. You cannot do this without a chemical reaction. So lana you are forming Ag2CO3, but I think what is the same reactant. Ama reactants wako is silver nitrate, AgNO3, because lana kuthiwani we are mixing AgNO3 with sodium carbonate. So we know that we'll require two of these, right? With sodium carbonate, OU1, Na2CO3, to form this Ag2CO3 plus O2 sodium nitrate. Now a chemical reaction, that's the recipe for this whole formation. Now you organize information kahle. What mass of the product? Ag2CO3 in this case is the product. So what mass of this product will be formed when 25 milliliters, 25 milliliters is a volume of 0.2 molar AgNO3. So you've got nangu AgNO3 lana. Yini siyaziyo ngo-AgNO3, they say ukuthi you have got 25 mils. So the volume there, the volume is 25 mils. And then they say now the molar concentration lapho is 0.200. 0.200 molar. This is the molar concentration. And then it's why you are mixing this with 50 mils. So the volume on the other side is 50 mils. 50 mils of bani of this concentration, which is 0.08. 0.0800 molar of sodium carbonate. So I say how much product you be forming. Remember, a chemical reaction yonke, chemical equation it is made up of our mole ratio. These are all mole ratios. So interpretation says 2, moles out 2 of silver nitrate will react with 1 mole of sodium carbonate to form 1 mole of silver carbonate plus 2 moles of sodium nitrate. So now the thing is we work with a number of moles always. So whenever you are given something else, either a mass or a concentration, convert it to a number of moles. So let's just divide this so that it's value. So when you convert that to number of moles now you're gonna find the number of moles of this sodium silver nitrate. Okay, this is going to be number of moles is concentration times volume. So remember the formula, molar concentration is equals to number of moles over volume. So here number of moles were to by concentration times the volume. Substituting a concentration, molar concentration there is 0.200 mole per liter. Lo molar umbhala as a mole per liter for calculations. If volume onayo is 25 mils, but you always use liters as a standard unit. So you convert this by dividing by 1000. Dividing this by 1000, this will be 0.025 liters. And then you find the number of moles of silver nitrate available onayo njengamanje, what you have according to this data. What do you find there? Ban 0.5 or 0.005. Ayikhenye inamba elandelayo mhlawumbe is 2 or 0.05 omunye futhi. All right. 0.005 kanjeni pelele. All right. So this is the number of moles of ubani of silver nitrate or corn. That's what we have of silver nitrate. We can also find the number of moles of sodium carbonate okhona using information yakhe. Same applies. The number of moles will be concentration times the volume. In this case, the concentration, we know the molar concentration is 0.0800 mole per liter. Multiplied by, the volume is 50 milliliters, so you divide it by 1,000, liters, standard units. So when you do that, this will be 0.05 liters. Liter no liter will cancel, you remain with number of moles there. What will be the number of moles of sodium carbonate present? 0.004 moles of ubani of Na2CO3. So nayi ke indaba. So indaba lana it's saying ukuthi we have the number of moles of both the reactants. And mina ngithe the moment that you have ama number of moles wama reactants wonke, angeke usebenzise all of them to find the number of moles of product. You use the one yani ye limiting reagent. Once i-case yakho ingaba nama number of moles noma once i-case yakho ingakusiza ukuthi uthole ama number of moles for both the reactants, it means one of them has to be a limiting one. One of them will stop this product from being formed. I found now the case esanda kuyenza. So now, knowing this, we know what we have got 0.005 mole kabani ka silver nitrate. When asibuza ukuthi lo 0.05 moles of silver nitrate uzonela usodium carbonate ongakanani. Okay, le mpuphu enginayo izonela amanzi angakanani? Amanzi awapheli maningi, but what I have, how much can it react with? In this case, I've got silver nitrate. How much can this silver nitrate react with? Of sodium carbonate. So according to the ratio there, the ratio says within silver nitrate and sodium carbonate. So sodium carbonate is 2:1 ratio. If I've got 2 moles of silver nitrate, I will require 1 moles of sodium carbonate. Meaning in this case, how many moles of silver nitrate do I have? 0.05 or 0.005. So I've got 0.005 moles of silver nitrate. How many moles of sodium carbonate would I require there? It will be half of it. So you just divide this by 2. This will be equal to how many number of moles there will I require? 25 moles of sodium carbonate. Shuse kahle ngale number of moles of silver nitrate enginayo, I will require 0.0025 moles of sodium carbonate. Now you check with sodium carbonate onayo, the actual amount, the actual number of moles of sodium carbonate present. In this case, the actual amount here is 0.04 mole. You compare with what you have here and what you require. Which one is bigger than the other, or which one? Which one is bigger than the other here between these two? It's what you have. Should say sodium carbonate unayo or more than enough. So the sodium carbonate is an excess reagent. So sodium carbonate is in excess. Muning amanzi maningi kodwa akusho ukuthi siwasebenzisa wonke to make uphuthu. We will only do that according to impuphu esinayo. So the limiting reagent is the one that determines how much product will you form. So it means sodium carbonate is an excess reagent, whereas silver nitrate is the limiting reagent. So this is your limiting reagent. So Magmelutole now, the question was saying what mass of the product. So njengoba i-mass ye-product, umele wenze i-stoichiometry noma i-ratio between i-limiting reagent naleyo product. Ungasebenzisi le excess, you're gonna get wrong answers. So in this case, our limiting reagent here is silver nitrate. And then the product that we're interested in is silver carbonate. So now when the ratio yakhona uthi silver nitrate Ag NO3 is to silver carbonate. I-ratio yabo ithini 2:1. And the number of moles ka-silver nitrate omsebenzisayo yilo onayo, because you know ukuthi silver nitrate all of it is gonna react. So you're gonna use the one that you have. Silver nitrate, we have got 0.05 mole. So we've got 0.05 mole. And then silver carbonate, or 0.005. And then silver carbonate will be half of that. So it means that silver carbonate, number of moles yakhe would be 0.0025 moles. And then you use this to find the mass, because bafuna mass your product. Ngicela sigweme nayo misconception to say ukuthi i-limiting reagent ile nama number of moles amancane ucompare, because from this comparison do you see ukuthi lento leyo by limiting reagent, but in actual fact it's not a limiting reagent. It depends on how much you require to react with the other substance. Okay, so the fact ukuthi mhlambe khona impuphu eningi khona amanzi amancane akusho ukuthi you cannot make the product. It depends on how much water you require to mix with how much impuphu. So don't be misled to compare lezinto ukuthi njengoba lokho okuningi ukudlula okunye lokho okuncane it means kuzophela. Cha, not necessarily. You do this ratio, you find out how much do you require. Then you compare with what you have. Ima udijusa-ke the limiting and the excess reagent. So now you can further do this calculation. You find out what will be the mass of sodium carbonate.